how it has been trending for Lou Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brooks. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And for Atlanta, Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's John Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the 3. Young, no good. Brooks outside. Morant passes to Anderson. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Herter. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Collins. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Here's Herter over Brooks. They get it back. Collins. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Bogdanovich looking around. Capella inside, defended by Allen, and it's Capella missing. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Anderson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with the shot, watch out.
They can use a bucket. To the inside. The rebound by Anderson.
And for a long time, Atlanta has been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Pass to Collins. And here's Young from the arc. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Outside Williams. Collins dishes to Capella. Back to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Williams from outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here's Morant. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the basket by Jackson.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So it's Atlanta now. 7-point differential. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the games at home. Okongwu is out there, Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Brooks checked in for Morant. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David. Very athletic. Thanks. Six to shoot. Bain. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Brooks outside. Can't get it to fall.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the battle for a playoff position really at the forefront of this game. Each team hoping, Steve, to get any edge they can before the postseason.
No doubt there's something extra at stake. The implications for the postseason are big in this one.
And the first one drops.
What I like about Tony is that he embraces his role, and his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis. And so Snell nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Brooks with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against Orlando. On the wing, Winslow. Back to Brooks. Tries again. And stolen by Okongwu. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. And Herter gets it to go.
Kevin Herter, a terrific catch-and-shoot player, both from a stationary position and coming off screens.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Young is subbed in for Tony Snell. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Good. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
To the paint, here's Allen. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Young outside. And he banks in the layup. Young's got his first 2 points.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Pass to Jackson. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Young with no one around. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so Allen will bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. And the pass to Valanciunas. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
Morant against Young. Here's Collins, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Becoming comfortable from mid-range, Collins makes shots from all 3 levels.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Memphis out in front. They're up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Jonas. Good first half for you getting the ball inside, and you look really aggressive out there.
I'm just doing my job, what I need to do, be active in the paint, rebound, get some touches, go for work.
Always good to see a big man who plays big. Thanks, Jonas. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, how'd you see it?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge of points in the paint.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
Reminds me of me at the free throw line. They had a rough half of shooting, under 35%. Some of that was great defense, but a lot of it was poor shot selection. They've got to revise the game plan, get guys open for higher quality looks. And the shooters need to go out and execute. Man, come on!
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Hawks trailing. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' foul. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That gives them the lead. Bogdanovich has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Hawks. Allen kicks to Valanciunas. Pass to Brooks. A step-back shot here. It's rebounded by Herter.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open three.
Pass to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Basket counts. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Morant's got his second bucket tonight. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true. And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Gallinari comes in for Kevin Herter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Young pass to Snell. Shot clock at 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Takes advantage of the impatient defender. Tony Snell understands that getting to the line is a skill.
Yeah, Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Hawks making a change here. Williams is checked in. So he gets them both. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here's Brooks, guarded closely. That shot misses. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Inside. Gallinari finds Young. Back to Gallinari. Outside Williams. That 3 off the mark. Memphis trailing here. 1:30 left to play in the 3rd. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Using that solid frame inside, Winslow draws the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
That's good from Winslow.
I love the energy and effort Winslow brings to the court. If he continues to play hard, I think he'll be around for a long time.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Tony Snell using his 6'6" frame. That is beautiful work through the contact and complete the play.
For Atlanta, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
One shot.
That's good from Snell. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now here's Winslow. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Got a hand on it. And here's the fast break. It's Snell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Speed on the drive makes Snell tough to defend. He draws a foul while he's shooting.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so Snell nails both of them. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Winslow. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You see some of the craftiness of Winslow. Just knows how to generate offense.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. The Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bogdanovich. 5 points in the game. The Hawks working the ball around.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Winslow. Allen passes to Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got 6.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Bogdanovich. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Physical D right there, but Herter's mentally tough. Never lost focus.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
The pass to Capella. Bogdanovich inside. He's against Allen. Bogdanovich, no luck. Grizzlies shooting here, about 46% for the game. Jackson to take the lead, and the layup is good.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Williams passes to Capella. To the paint, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Fourth quarter now, we're about a minute and a half in. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Lou Williams.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Williams. And Memphis also making a switch. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Jackson.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Morant drives in. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Anderson kicks to Brooks. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
What I like about Dylan is that he takes command when it's needed.
Young against Morant. Anderson with the block. They get it back. 3 on 3. Here's Allen. Here's Brooks. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
You can run these plays for Brooks. He's improving in the catch-and-shoot area.
And here's Young from the arc. Atlanta gets it back. Clock at 6. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Capella, it drops. And now they trail by just 4.
the closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
And late in the game here, it's just as important to get stops. We'll see if either side is up to the task.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Bounce pass from Valanciunas. Brooks finds Morant. Sweet little floater.
We are in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
And Young kicks to Gallinari. No good on the 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Dunn. Outside Hill. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin